Welcome to School of Civil Engineering. In our previous video, I have shown you that how we'll draw a slab using STAAD Pro, and in this video I'll show you that how we'll define our load pattern and also how we'll assign on it on our structure. So let's start. And if you're new here, you can watch our previous video. I'm just discussing from basic level, and day by day I'll go in advanced level. And if you also need a ETABS tutorial video, I have also uploaded almost about 60 plus video in my channel, so you can watch that if you think that you require that. So let's start. First of all, I'll open our previous model. So here is STAAD Pro, and here we're seeing that our showing our recent file. I mean our previous model, lecture 4, model from lecture 4. So click on it, and here is our previous model. Click here geometry, and we can see that that is our previous model. So if we go in 3D mode, you can see that that is our previous model. If you need to draw that, you have to watch my previous video so that you can understand about that. Press as geometry, and after that, in this video I'll show that how we'll define materials property. So to define materials property, you can go here, comment, and loading. From here you can primary load, moving load, different kinds of load you can select from here, but I like to select load from here. Load page, click here load page, click on it and go here load case. So first of all, you have to select load case detail. After then click add. So after that, select here primary load, and here dead load. For dead load, it's DL, add, again select here live load, close that. After press on live load and click here add. So here first of all, you have to select self weight, because we know that for every frame it's have a self weight and it's -1, because this load will work on the +1 represent that in upward direction of Y. Here we have select our self weight will work in Y direction, but it's downward. So here we are seeing that here is our axis, so it show that the positive Y are in up direction. So -1 self weight, -1, press add. Again go here member load, so you can add here. First of all, we'll press that load in full portion of our full portion of our building. That's why I'm just going here, suppose here 6. Take it 2 keep per feet. It's huge, 0.25. I'm just taking as to teach you to keep per feet, and I am not giving here any value. Suppose if you select D1 value, it's represent that from D3 how distance D1 are presenting, and if you give the value is in D2, then it's represent that from D1 how distance D2 are staying, and if you give here D3, then it's represent the D3 will move from that corner point. And from here we'll select global y-axis, here x, y, z, and global y. If we select that, it will show that our load are working on downward. So press add. Here we have added two load, and after that we will add here floor load. So for floor load, in this video I'll not show you about floor load because they have some measurement, so it will take huge time. So close that. After that, for live load, add, and we know that for a frame it show that the live load are also for floor load, I mean work as floor load for a building. So I'll not select that, I will delete that. Okay, not let it here. So first of all we'll select self weight for that building. That's why we'll go here, select beam cursor, and we'll select full beam. Here full beam have been selected, full building have been selected for beam and column. Then I'll select that and assign to selected beam and plates. Assign yes. It's our self weight have been defined. Then we'll go here for our distributed load. For distributed load, we'll press give distributed load only for beam. So for that we have to select our beam. So in that way we can select our beam, but in our previous video I have shown you that we'll select from here beams parallel to X, and select beam here, beams parallel to Z. Here all beam we have selected that, then press here and assign to selected beam, assign yes. So we have assigned our beam. You can click here to see that it's showing our load. Sorry, we have done a mistake. We have give here, we'll go click on it and edit. We have give the value in positive 0.25. That's why it's showing the value are working here from downward to upward, but we have to give here minus change. Close. Now you're seeing that the loader working on downward. So like that way you can define load on a procedure to define load on a building, and for any other load, I mean for live load, you can see this for self weight, and this for live uniformly load. And for live load we do not provide any load here. A similar way you can add live load here, which types of live load are available, but we know that live load are only we can provide when we use a slab, and on slab we can provide our live load. In next video inshallah I'll show you that how we'll assign live load and also floor load on our slab. Before floor load we have to assign our slab system. That's why I'm not going to show here. So thank you very much. STAAD Ltd. Next